Hey guys, welcome back to another special CGC submission from Captain Kirk Productions. I'm Kirk, and today I want to share with you guys about 25 different books, mixture of DC and Marvel stuff I'm going to be sending off to get slabbed. So let's jump right in. Let's start with some Neil Adams covers. Batman 227, classic cover, pays homage to Detective Comics 31. Had one of these come back in 8.5. I sold one a few days ago, and then I still have this one left. And I'm also trading another one. So I had 4 initially, down to 2 now. Love the cover, super cool. The one I sent off to get graded that was signed by Neil Adams came back at 8.5 with white pages. So hoping for at least an 8 on that one. But we'll see, obviously. Next one is Green Lantern 76, first comic of the Bronze Age and the start of the Neil Adams run. Had one of mine come back at 9.2. This one won't be as high. It's got some issues up here at the top. I don't know if like some of the color came off a little bit, but regardless, still a beautiful book, beautiful green cover. And then I have one that I'm sending off to a Canadian friend that we're doing a trade that I'll talk about maybe at the end of this video or another video when I get the stuff back. But really excited about that because he's given me two comic books that I really wanted to get this year and add to my collection. So, but anyways, back to this. So, Green Lantern 76. Next up, we got some Batman 251s. So these came back. One came back in 8.5 that I sent off, and these look to be in pretty good shape as well. So again, hoping for at least an 8 on these. So. Next up, we got Superman's Girlfriend Lois Lane, number 70. This is the first Silver Age appearance of Catwoman. Nice white cover. Looks to be in really good shape. Hopefully the cover can kind of get cleaned up a little bit, maybe have a little bit more white popping, but regardless, really cool key and awesome Batman villain. Next up, we're going to get into some Marvel stuff here. So we have Silver Surfer number 3. This is the first appearance of Mephisto, I believe. I don't know. You can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Probably should have looked that up before I started this, but got 2 copies of that. I believe this is a character that's Fox owns that Disney will now own once this whole acquisition is complete. But so probably see him introduced at some point in the Marvel universe. Next up, another kind of Fox character that's going to be coming up is Fantastic Four 46. This is the first Black Bolt. So I have 3 copies of this. As you can kind of see down here at the bottom, there's like a 5-cent stamp. So don't know if that can come out or if that's just part of it, but kind of funny. This is a 12-cent comic. I'm guessing it probably didn't sell that much back in the day, and so someone stamped, oh, it's on sale for 5 cents. So my dad picked up 3 copies of it. So that's the first one, second and third. All pretty similar condition-wise. All have the 5-cent stamp on them. So, all right. Next up, we got a couple Shazam number 1s. I keep seeing the trailer for the movie. Looks really good. So I'm cautiously optimistic. Don't really know much about the character, honestly, other than what I've kind of been read and seen in the trailers recently. But pretty cool. Again, not really worth a ton of money right now. Maybe with the movie becoming more mainstream with this character, might bump up in value a little bit. But I sent one off in my other large submission, and that one will be coming back pretty soon. So maybe have a good idea for what these will come back with grade-wise once we do that unboxing video. All right, next up, a little disappointed. I kind of missed this train, I guess, on this character. From a couple years ago, but I have 2 copies of Avengers 55, the first full appearance of Ultron. I'm guessing a few years ago when that movie came out that these would go for a lot more, and probably the market's kind of cooled off on them because when I've looked up recently, it only shows that they're worth a few $100, unless these come back super high grade. But cover is kind of, I don't know if it's stained or just dirty or whatnot. So I'm going to be interested to see what the kind of the difference when I get them back, as far as the condition of the cover and the cleanliness of everything. But 2 copies of that. Next up, we have some more Neal Adams stuff. Detective Comics 400. We have 1, 2, 3 copies of this. All pretty similar shape. Had one come back, a 9.0 that I sent off that I had him sign. So I'm hoping for at least an 8.5 on these. But even like high grade, these aren't worth a ton of money, a few $100, maybe like 400 or 500 in that range. But so 3 copies of that. Next up, we got some more Batman 251s. These are kind of lower grade. They have 717 written on the B and a few spine ticks. I'm not quite sure how much they're going to take off for having that written in ink up here. I don't even think that's when the book came out, July 17th. I'm assuming that's why they wrote that on there, but I don't think that's when it came out. So I'd be interested to know. I have to double check on that, but I don't know any other reason why someone would write 717 on it. But so 2 lower grade copies of that. Next up, character that's not really too prevalent, but probably will become more so once they introduce him, especially with the success of Aquaman. But we have Submariner #1. This cover has a really nice blue to it in the background. I have 2 copies of it. I think that one's like the nicer blue, but maybe once they get cleaned up, it'll be kind of nicer and pop a little bit more. Again, probably worth a couple $100 as it is right now, but comic market is always changing, so you never know. Next up is Strange Adventures 205. I just really like this cover. I had put it in another video that I was going to send off, and I just kept talking myself out of submitting it and submitted other books, but I like the cover. This is going to be in my personal collection. Kind of an interesting character. Looks to be in really good condition. So I was kind of, this is just a side note, but I was watching an interview with Neal Adams, and he was talking about at one time Canada was going to make a TV series with this character, and they're like, yeah, we're not going to make him dead, and he's also going to be a woman. And he's like, okay, well, you go right ahead. And obviously it never kind of came to fruition, because that's the exact opposite of what this character is. But kind of funny that they were like, yeah, let's make this a live woman story. But regardless, awesome cover. This last comic I have 2 copies of. Kind of debated on whether I wanted to submit these or not, because they're not worth a ton of money, a few $100. But it's a classic cover people collect. Second appearance of the Inhumans. This is Hulk Annual #1 from, I believe, 1968. But yeah, this is just a really cool cover, and higher grade, this might maybe fetch $1,000, but that's kind of pushing it. But still a really cool cover. Still be probably selling off the other copy, but so yeah. So that's all I got for this video. Maybe you guys can comment in the comment section what your favorite character or favorite cover is here that we're going to be submitting. Be on the lookout. I got some other videos on the way. Got some movie reviews. Got some more unboxings. So a lot of stuff's going to be happening. Hope you guys are having a really good year, and look forward to connecting with you. So have a good one.